everybody, welcome to the second game of our charity live stream to benefit the Trevor Project. I am Courtney, and I'm part of Roll4Change. We are a nonpartisan community of podcasters, artists, and other creators working together to advocate for a more inclusive and just society. And today we are raising money for the Trevor Project, which is the leading national organization providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention services to queer youth ages 13 to 24. You can donate at roll4change.org/donate. And remember that we are still accepting donations so people can win various prizes that we're giving out. So for instance, you could win this lovely Recca game made by Jesse Mainfinger Gregory. If anyone out there is familiar with the show Sayer, he did the music for it. And there's also this lovely Sherlock Holmes board game, which is actually made by a friend of mine. So in order to enter the contests to win the games, how it works is you go to the link that's below here on Twitch, which takes you to the donation page. And there are different donation amounts that you can do based on which item you want to try to win. So we have these gold chaotic queer pins and some rainbow versions of the same. So if you want the gold one or the rainbow one, donate $2, and then in the comments section of the donate thing, do hashtag gold pin or hashtag rainbow pin, depending on which one you want. And you can also do something like donate $10 and I'll get you 5 entries, for instance, because they're $2 each. If you want one of these games, they're each $5 donations, and do hashtag Mecca for the Recca game and hashtag Sherlock for the Sherlock game. We also have a $25 gift certificate for Evil Hat, which is an online store, and you can donate $5 and use hashtag Evil Hat. Again, that's in the comments for when you go to the donation page itself. It'll ask you if you want to make any comments about it. And then our big prize from Dungeons and Flagons, they are donating a D&D Player's Handbook and Dungeon Master Guide. That is a, oh geez, I lost it. Hang on, that's a $10 one? Okay, that's a $10 donation, and use the hashtag Flagons for that one, FALGONS. Don't worry if it's spelled wrong, like we'll catch it. We're looking at these. So yeah, you can donate to get multiple items if you want. You know, if you want to put in like $15 and, you know, say, okay, I'm going for Recca and Sherlock and something else that's $5, the Evil Hat gift certificate, for instance, you can do that. So, you know, don't be shy. Try to win some prizes. Anyway, moving on, we are here to play some D&D, and Scott is our DM. Would you like to take it away?
Sure thing. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to be doing a quick little D&D 5th edition one-shot. This is going to be taking place in the world from the podcast that I run, but should be fairly familiar to anybody who's played D&D before. So is everybody ready to jump right into the game?
I feel like we should go around and introduce ourselves and our characters.
Or that.
Okay. Then let's do that.
I'll start off since I've already been talking a bunch. I am, that never stopped me before. I'm Courtney. I am playing Jenny Moss, an elf ranger. Dirk, awesome. Do you want to go next?
Sure. I'm Dirk, and I play Sunken Ember, an Eladrin monk.
Hi, I'm Renee from Fate and the Fable Maidens podcast, and I will be playing Aceron, a Fire Genasi College of Swords bard, but she goes by Ace for short.
And Lynn?
Hello, I'm Lynn Andrews, formerly of Awful Good Crew. I will be playing Polly Easton, an orc paladin.
Okay, thank you. Now, if we're ready to go, we can hop right into the story. I know we've only got so much time to get through this, and hopefully you guys come out on top.
Dun dun dun.
No
I'm not too
promises.
attached, so if I die, it's okay.
Okay. It's just past sundown. The last glimpses of sunlight disappearing on the western horizon. The evening winds bring a chill to the islands of northern Silesia. You find yourself on a road, once paved with wide granite slabs that have become cracked and overgrown after decades of being abandoned. Large fields that were once the stretching grapevines of a vineyard, now covered in brambles and weeds, sit on either side of the road. The sound of crickets and owls begin to emerge as the darkness starts to set in. You've all received a letter asking you to travel to this place. Your benefactor seeks aid in saving 3 innocent souls. The details were sparse, but you have been promised a hefty reward for success. The author of the letters will not be able to meet you in person tonight, but he did promise a contact would be able to provide you more details. An old dwarf woman named Zeta. Just outside the fort city of Caradon is an old abandoned winery. This is the last night Zeta will wait for you, for tomorrow will be too late. The abandoned winery sits about 10 minutes ahead along the road, with the torches of Caradon burning off in the distance behind it. As you approach, you can see collapsed sections of walls and the roof. A rather large blue jay is perched on top of an open door. What do you all do?
I wave at the blue jay. Just in case, sometimes the blue jay, somebody can see through the blue jay and, maybe they're looking for us.
Yeah, so it's like the equivalent of waving at an empty window on the hopes that someone might be on the other side.
Sure.
This is the place that we're supposed to be, correct?
This is where it said to come.
So it says the letter at least. So
Can I make
Blue jay.
a perception check?
Sure. Go ahead.
Helps if I'm on my perception page. Bum, bum, bum. I don't see anything because that is 13.
The blue jay gives a brief chirp before flying into the building and disappearing under some beams.
Oh, that bluebird! I head on in.
Okay.
I follow.
Yeah, this is
No
an adventure
person left
after all.
behind.
Yeah. I'll go.
I follow them all.
Oh, wonderful. Inside,
You're all
you see
gonna
a
die.
Not 5 minutes in. Come on,
Yeah,
guys. Let's just
yeah.
sense of adventure.
Optimism. The adventure is only half started after all.
Great. You'll be
Not by my
fine.
clock.
Don't worry. As you head inside, the blue jay disappears down a door set into the floor.
Oh, so is this like in the floor itself, or is this like a door just in the wall but like lower,
In the floor, as like it opens
like a
as if
hatch?
to go down.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of peek my head down there. Is it like lit or anything?
There's a long ramp descending down into a cellar, and there's torchlight burning from somewhere below.
Okay.
I think you're right. There may have been someone on the other side of that bird.
Right? It's a thing people do. Sometimes people do that. I'm gonna head down the ramp.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just go
I'm
charging
curious
on
now.
in there.
Yeah.
Because we all know that charging into things never goes wrong at all. Sure, whatever, I'll follow after.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
that it
mean,
never
I'm a
goes
ranger.
wrong.
I should be the one hanging back, but I'm not.
I mean, you think you'd send the, it's fine. We're all fine. Let's go.
You're all fine.
Just as
Just
long
that
as
it's
we are aware
fine.
that there's danger going to be ahead, and Sunken Ember is going to take out their soup ladle.
I should point out I do have my wolf Starshine with me, who I forgot to mention for the viewers' sake earlier.
Brilliant.
So
Yeah.
it's not like I don't have any protection.
Anyway, as you head down, You can see rows of old barrels, some of which have broken open, some of which are still sealed shut, just barely visible here in the torchlight. And at the far end of this cellar is an old dwarf woman on whose shoulder the bird is perched.
I mean, you pulled it.
Oh, the letter said something about a dwarf woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that?
Yes. Thank you for joining me here. I was worried nobody would show tonight.
Were you on the other side of the bird?
Yes, Flaps here and I go way back.
Called it!
You were right. My bad for my bad.
Now, you can put your soup ladles and wolves away. No threat to you here.
Sit, boy.
All right, I'll put that away because I'm apparently not going to be making soup out of this bird.
Oh, please don't. I would be very offended.
No, of course not. I like people who have bird friends.
Wonderful. Now, the reason why I've asked you all here, tomorrow morning at dawn, there is to be a sacrifice in the city of Caradon. And I need you to save those 3 people. They have been, I should say, wrongly accused by the dear prince.
Now, when you say he's the dear prince, do you mean that he's like beloved, like, dear prince, I'm writing you this letter? Or do you mean that he is a prince who is an animal with antlers and so forth?
I mean it quite sarcastically, my child.
Oh.
He is not a deer, and nor is he dear to me.
Okay.
He's kind of a jerk. Kind of a jerk.
Got it.
Yeah,
I get it. This is what you mortals call sarcasm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's Now, when you say wrongfully accused, I mean, did they actually like do something? There seemed to be a little bit of hesitance there. I mean, I know the prince is a jerk and all that goodness, but what about these people that we're going to be risking our lives for?
There are 3 of them: Nora, Henrik, and Lundan. They used to oversee the regular sacrifices, but lately the prince has been using them towards his own end. And he now turns that tool against them so that none can speak against him.
So, I mean, if they were already doing the sacrifices and they're being sacrificed, that kind of seems like karma.
Yes, but they were the only ones who could keep the prince in check before.
I see.
Worry that if they are to die, then he will run rampant with this power.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Perhaps I should clarify. They are not to be sacrificed on an altar with a blade. They are to be sacrificed to a great creature. The sacrifices keep it at bay, so that it will not attack the city.
What's the creature?
It's a very large beast from the sea. Several heads, several tentacles. It's quite gruesome to behold.
Is it going to remain in the sea, or is it going to come out?
It will come out to feast. Hopefully just on those who are being sacrificed.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Great. Anything else appease this great beast besides sacrifice that we know of?
Not that I know of, no, but...
Have we tried killing the great beast?
None here can stand to it.
Have you tried feeding it something else?
Pork.
No, it's not my beast. I don't do anything with it.
Okay.
But if you could eliminate the beast, yes, that would certainly prevent the need for further sacrifices. I simply want to save these 3 people.
So what is it that they're doing that holds the prince back?
Well, until recently, they were the only ones who knew how to perform the ritual, to summon the creature at a specific time and location. But it seems the prince has learned of it himself. So he views them as expendable.
So if they're gone, the prince is the only one that knows how to do it, then he summons it whenever he wants and perhaps can cause destruction and all that.
Yes, perhaps.
Or just be a giant jerk the whole time, regardless. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that seems a lot of power just for one person and not for good use.
Will you assist us in this manner?
I mean, yeah, I think that's what we were called to do here. I mean, how about the rest of you?
Seems only natural.
I'm trying to decide how neutral my morals are, but I feel like I'm on board to save some people.
Well, thank you.
I mean, oh, sorry.
We definitely appreciate your help. And if you need any assistance getting into the fort, I might be able to provide you a little information. Just let me know how you wish to approach.
Yeah, I mean, like, we know we need to go save these people now. We might need to know, you know, the where, the when, where they're located, and details of that.
Of course. Tonight, if possible, for at dawn, the creature will emerge. They are being held in one of the basement cells at the fort. Our good friend within, your benefactor, Ikiri, he is working for the prince, but for us as well. He has let us know exactly which cell. It's just that we need to get you there.
How far away is it?
The city is about an hour's walk from here. The fort is right in, well, what used to be the center, but now the edge of the city. Shouldn't take you more than 2 hours to get there.
Quick walk then? Shouldn't be a problem to get there then, at least?
No, I'm not worried about you leaving now and completing this task, but it is imperative that it happens tonight, or my friends will be lost and the prince will have all this power for himself.
Beyond information, is there perhaps some boon that you can bestow upon us to aid us in this endeavor?
A boon? I'm afraid not. All I can do is simply guide you. Not in person, no. I will tell you where to go, but...
So you're just going to point, say that, go that way?
Yes. I'll
And
just
I'm
point and say
back.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, we lost Courtney.
Welcome.
Very, very angry at my internet. And of course, it's not when Nick says that he's going to go out and get something to eat. And he'll probably be fine, right?
So what do you think? How do you feel about going and getting these people and all of that?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I was not paying attention during the entire thing.
Okay, Jenny, here's the situation. There's some jerk prince who had people who were doing sacrifices to some weird giant sea creature thing that apparently will wreak havoc and all the jazz, whatever. And then the prince learned how they do the summoning crap, whatever. So now he's going to use those people as the sacrifices, and then he'll be the only person, and no one can keep him on track, blah, 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 all that political crap. And then they want us to go and save those 3 people so that then the prince won't have, I don't know. whatever political. This is the situation. We've got to go to a city. We've got to go into a fort, rescue these prisoners because the benefactor and all that jazz. Anyone else have anything to add to that?
I just have a question. And this, I really don't want to be taken the wrong way. I'm just trying to think through this as logically as possible. But what happens if this giant beast sea creature thing is not appeased? Because we've just released these 3 people. How much destruction and death is there going to be? I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
It is possible that it would seek through the city until it is sated. I imagine it could crush a number of buildings before it is full and decides to leave.
No, I take it the city is like on the coast.
It is on a cliff overseeing the sea.
Got it.
Oh, so it can also climb up cliffs. Big nose. Oh, geez.
Yeah, I don't want to fight this thing. But
No. It does look like a very pleasant experience, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm assuming if we take the 3 of them that the prince is probably just going to take other people for the sacrifice. And if the prince is really this big of a jerk, couldn't we just go kill the prince?
Can't we otherwise feed the prince to the beast?
Yes, that one. That was yeah.
That would be ironic.
That is quite a thing to do.
It's a royal feast. Yeah?
I'm not
Actually, how big is this prince? Like, would he suffice to take the place of 3 people?
He is a dwarf, so one.
And there's
He's not
something
bad.
about those like expensive types that just
Oh,
good, you know?
I can spice them up a bit.
What if we took the dwarf prince and we covered him in poison and killed the beast that way?
Perhaps.
Oh.
I don't know about what the beast eats and what it doesn't like. You're more than free to try.
Okay, so we understand these things and we gotta get those people and all that. We've got that. We're good. We got that.
Politics.
Yeah, and politics and whatever, that crap. What do we need to know for getting into the city and who we're seeing and all that? And then we will be on our way, and we might, do Regent side, or we might just save the people. We'll find out.
You don't need to tell me exactly what it is you do. That's up to you.
I have not heard anything. No, anyway.
Getting into the city should be easy enough. There's a festival the night before a sacrifice as those who will survive celebrate. Getting into the fort would be a bit trickier. There are tunnels and sewers. You could make your way along the cliff if you were so bold, or you could try to just walk through the front gates.
I mean, some of us are quite charming, so
That is true. She is quite charming.
Thank you.
Sure she is, yes. I believe you.
What's the festival called?
It is the Festival of Sacrifice.
The very original with the names on there.
Yes, it's quite
So
original.
festive.
Yes,
Right.
there will be music and food and dancing and costumes.
Well, I mean,
it's
worst
actually
case
quite
scenario.
Sounds
Worst case
like a
scenario,
party.
we just go and chill out this party, and we go from there. Maybe we just get some gods drunk. Anyway, we should probably
Right.
stop bothering this person who's just trying to get us on our way,
Yeah,
and apparently doesn't want to know anything we're going to do.
No, I certainly do not wish to know in case you are caught.
Good to know.
Oh, such confidence in us. Great. We're off to a great start. So we're going to a party. Go, great, we didn't die. Have some drinks. Pretend like we're being super festive with all of the other inconsiderate people who are trying to distract themselves, and then try and figure out what to do about this beast creature. I'm good. I'm on board. I'm following.
We need to find your friend Ikea.
Ikiri.
Ikiri.
He would-
Ikiri.
Yes, he will be within the palace itself, the fort. He has been serving as an advisor to the prince. Little does the prince know he's helping us as well.
So if we just show up and go, hey, we're here to see Akiri, that's a no-no, or?
I don't know. They tend to control who goes in and out of the fort. If you can sweet talk your way in, it could work.
Okay.
I'm not bad at sweet talking. I just want to throw that one out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think between you and me, I'm not sure about Jenny, and we would find stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about right now.
and
Sunken Orbial. Sorry.
Duncan,
Yes.
remind me the second part of your name. I'm sorry.
Ember.
Amber.
Sunken Ember could make a delicious dish. It's the best way to anyone's heart.
What if we posed as caterers?
We certainly could.
That's not a bad idea.
Food and music. The best evening.
We can leave.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Best of luck.
As a DM, watching Scott's reaction is just entertaining me quite a bit.
Oh, what if we smuggle the prince out in like a food cart?
Just
we
stick
could
an
make-
apple in his mouth.
We could make meat pies, but
Oh god.
okay. So we have an
Have a
hour's
little
travel. We should probably get going, since apparently time is of the essence here.
Yes,
Yes,
by
yes, on our
sunrise
way.
it will be too late.
Okay.
Feel free to walk and talk your plan out.
Yes, we've got the hint. You don't like us. Understood. We'll be on our way.
It's not that I don't like you, it's just that I worry you are spending too much time here when you could be there.
Right. We took the hint for good.
So considerate
On
of
our
you
way.
again. Onward.
Onward.
Bye, Zeta.
Farewell. Ah,
We march onward and discuss our plan to disguise ourselves as caterers.
There's no way this can go wrong.
no way at all. So, it is a bit of a walk to the gates of the city. Caradon has stood for centuries. The fort is far more of a fort than it is a castle. The dwarves originally carved it inside of a mountain that once stood here. But as the population grew and other races moved in, they eventually carved the mountain away, exposing the fort. And as a result, there are still many tunnels and sewers below. The stone walls of the city, as you approach it, you can see it extend all the way around, with the exception of the cliff. The cliff was not always there. Some time ago, there was a great earthquake or disaster, and half of the city simply fell into the sea. Now there's a sheer cliff face serving as the southern border. The exposed tunnels and areas of the fort have been barred along the cliff face, but that is the extent of the defenses on that side. As you approach the gates, there are two dwarven guards there, simply monitoring those who enter. Hold up. What brings you to the city tonight?
Well, isn't it the festival?
It is
Party!
indeed.
Woo!
Ah, party goers. Very well.
We're going to survive the night! Woo!
Very good, yes.
I did
Sweet
not
whiskey.
realize you were locals. By all means, come in, enjoy the festival.
Thank you.
I
Try to enjoy
try to-
yourselves out here too.
I try to high five one of the guards on my way in.
Roll persuasion.
It's only a 12.
Oh, he'll high five you back.
Ah, sweet. He won't leave me hanging.
No.
Do you want
He
us
was
to
up
bring? Do you want us to bring you any treats or booze or anything?
Oh, we can't drink on the job. Couldn't possibly, but
Couldn't possibly if someone saw you.
I reveal like a stack of confectionaries and some bottles of booze.
Oh, that looks quite good.
I mean, we've heard, this is quite the place to be and quite the party. Seems a little bit of a shame that you two are stuck out here.
It's duty.
Doesn't
We
mean
won't
you can't.
tell.
Just
Friends-
because you're on duty doesn't mean it has to be boring.
That's
Right.
On this celebratory night.
fair. Yes, anything you wish to leave behind, we can certainly keep an eye on for you.
All
Yeah.
right.
Excellent.
Yes. Mhm.
You wouldn't by chance have any recommendations for things we should just hit up just for the heck of it, or anything?
Smoked boar is quite good.
What about some been out of town for a little bit? What about any decent gossip going on?
I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. You want me to roll persuasion?
Yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion.
This is where my nat 1 comes. Okay, not bad. It's a 13 plus 6, 19.
Oh, jeez.
Good.
Oh, well, I mean, we're not one for rumors out here.
Oh, of course not.
But, we hear that the prince has been making all sorts of interesting friends lately. Not sure what that's all about. Might have something to do with tonight's festival, or... Yeah.
What kind of friends?
He doesn't talk to us. We're just lowly guards.
Hmm.
Friends I would not want.
Good to know. Well, you two, what was your name?
Johansson.
Johansson. Very good to meet you, Johansson. Thank you so much for the kind welcome. It's so good to return back. You two take care and you have some fun.
Enjoy the festival.
Thank you. Continue onward.
As you head into the city, there are children dancing and laughing. There's music playing in the background, mostly horns and drums. There are adults cavorting, drinking, eating, dancing in costume. All in all, it's quite a festive occasion. The fort sits on the southern end of the town. There's a party going on between here and there.
Do we see anyone in caterers' outfits?
You see a lot of food vendors. They are working grills and stands on the sides of the road, trying to sell food. But the only catering that's taking place would be in the fancier houses and, of course, within the fort itself.
I'll keep an eye out if we pass any of the fancier houses to see if we could get an idea of their wardrobe.
Let's explicitly take a slight detour past some of those houses.
Yes. If we need to go on a few side streets, that's okay.
Hey, Sunken Ember.
Yes.
What do you got for food items and stuff? I mean, do we have anything on us that we could just go ahead and present?
Well, I don't have a lot of meat or such, if that's what you mean, but I have some preservatives, and I have lots of herbs and lots of garlic and onions, and a lot of spices and some liquor for seasoning and such.
What about?
So,
do you have any tiny cakes?
I have some tiny cakes.
You have some tiny cakes?
I have some. What did you call these again? Petit fours.
Petit fours.
Yes, I have a bunch of those.
I may need to sample one to make sure they're not poisonous later. But I mean, could we put them in a box and then arrange them in a way that is appealing, and then be like, "Hello, we have traveled far for this delivery to Ikiri."
Aren't tiny cakes always appealing?
Exactly. My point is that they're special from afar.
Right.
We traveled and had to battle many great beasts for these, delivering these edible arrangements of some sort.
From faraway lands, these exotic confectionaries are coming your way.
I'm just saying, then we don't even have to worry about getting costumes or anything. We could just show up and be like, "Yep, we were sent to deliver these edible goods." And
An
there's
edible arrangement. You would
an
say?
edible arrangement, yes, of
Right,
course. And we can even say that there's, I mean, it's up to you, Ace, if you're up for it. But we can even say that there's, a song and performance involved for this delivered, thing of some sort. How do you feel about this, Jane?
It's Jenny.
Jenny.
Jenny! I'm sorry, Jenny. I must have taken too many.
Jenny's looking around for who Jane is.
Yeah. I must have taken too many sips of Sunken Embers, liquor the other day. Sorry. Anyway.
I do pass without trace if we wanted to just sneak in. Unless you're really married to the, I like the caterer angle, but we could just sneak in.
I mean, there's that, but also, and she just goes up and down with the whole being in full plate, big orc lady.
A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has +10 bonus to dexterity checks. Stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
I mean, that's good, except for I have disadvantage on stealth checks. I am completely fine for whatever plan. I'm fine if we want to pose as caterers. I'm fine if we want to just sneak in. We could also just go up to the front at first and just be like, "Hello, we're here. We'll need to meet with the Curie," and then go from there.
So, what would the group like to do? We need a plan here. You're getting very close to the fort now, walking through the nicer neighborhoods. You certainly noticed some catered parties, some very fancy wagons with people taking food in and out of the homes. But the fort lies just ahead. It's probably been a couple hours since you met with Zeta. It's approaching 10 o'clock.
Well, Polly certainly has a point. She's not going to be stealthing around very easily, even with some help. And it would probably also be a waste of her charismatic skills. I
mean, we also have another person who's extremely charismatic as well. So
okay, let's do
it. Okay, so we're going.
I'm into the catering.
So let's make the box and let's make it all pretty and stuff.
I do want to be very clear that I don't sing, but I do have a sort of poem. So
I mean, we can do spoken word. I can sing if you want me to, but I don't think you do. I mean, we can see what the gods and stuff are like too. People have different interests and such.
Just tell them she does a dance with the swords. And it's the Petit Four Sword dance.
Okay.
Man, you know what? We should have asked if it was his birthday coming up or something, because then, we could have definitely known. But we can just say it's from a special friend.
Hindsight.
Yep, So yes, okay. So who's going to be the person who speaks to the gods?
I think you're quite good at speaking, and I don't want to take that from you.
Well, I also don't want to completely steamroll everyone, so...
No, I don't feel that way at all. Just cue me for the poem.
Okay. Cool.
I am completely on board with you being basically the manager of the catering party.
I will assist you in any way possible.
I'm the intern.
There we go. What? No,
I'm not getting paid, but I'm getting credit.
Jenny, does is it Starfield
Moss, but my
Long.
wolf is Starshine.
Starshine. That's what I meant. Was this the wolf's name? Starshine. Why don't I have this written down? Do they do tricks?
Well, he can bite people if I tell him
Okay.
to.
That's not a trick we want yet.
He
just
can hear real good.
Can he fetch?
We'll figure it out. Okay.
Don't know.
So do we have
I
the
throw a
box?
stick.
Do we have the box of the petite fours?
Sure. And if you've got the food, you
Yeah.
can have it dressed up however you like.
Okay. Sunken Ember, do we have the...
Little bow around it.
Excellent. Do you have an extra one that I can try just to make sure they're not poison, right?
Oh, sure. I mean, I have an uneven number anyway.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Oh wait, do you have an extra bow?
I might have a couple more, and I just like pull out like a box full of bows.
All right, I
Like
tie
ribbons.
one around Starshine's neck, like a pretty bow, and I tie another one around his tail. That way they won't be afraid of him.
That's a great idea.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Wolves and bows.
Are there any within the festival as we were walking through, was there any vendors for like flower necklaces? Or I don't know if this is like Mardi Gras-ish or like whatever. Do they have any like
It's
know,
not
a
Mardi
bead
Gras
mold.
in the sense that they're throwing beads at people, but it is a very festive party. There are necklaces. It's mostly seashells.
Okay.
A little bit of flowers, but sure.
Can I get a seashell flower necklace to have and for anyone else who wants to look festive?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get like a crown of flowers put on
Sure.
my head.
5 silver a pop. I'm sure you all have.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Seems
So-
overpriced, but okay.
Hey, it's tourist season, you know.
It's
Oh,
locally
yeah.
sourced. It's high traffic time. So why not?
Okay, so we have the flowers, we have the box, we have a person with the poem. We're gonna have the wolf is all now made to look not so intimidating.
also wearing a flower crown now too.
Quite
Perfect.
lovely.
Okay, we go to the fort/castle.
All right. The gate is closed. There are a pair of guards standing in front of it, barring entry from anybody who doesn't have permission.
Hello there, and well met, friends.
Yes, hello. Move along. Move along.
Here we have a delivery for Kiri.
A delivery, you say?
Yes, we have been sent a great distance to send this lovely arrangement for Ikiri. There's also a performance aspect that's in it once it is delivered to the person that's supposed to be received.
He pulls out a clipboard and flips through some papers. I don't see anything about a delivery tonight.
Well, I think we're a little bit early. Originally, we have like a 2 to 7 week delivery, window.
That's a huge window of any
5 to
business.
7 business.
I mean,
What's your
I'm
tracking number?
yeah. I'm sure you're aware of how dangerous the roads can be, so we try to, give some leeway there in case things come up. I mean, if you want, we have samples if you'd like to try anything.
Good business practice, really.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we'll certainly take some off your hands there.
Do you have Sunken Ember? Could you please provide
Well,
these
of course. And it's
lovely
like,
gods?
like an extra box.
All right. They'll each take a few. Go ahead and roll deception as you're lying to this man about your reason for entry.
Okay. Do I get advantage since we're giving them treats at the same time?
I've lowered the DC for you there.
Yeah, I'm assisting as much as
Oh
Oh
Well,
God.
If Ace is assisting, I guess she can roll as well, but that doesn't sound good from...
no! That was a nat 1.
Okay, yeah, mine's a lot better. Are we doing deception?
Yeah, deception.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a 19.
Polly just gets like a little too aggressive and a little like too in their face when she's like, "Really?
Just kidding, 21.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
That is an
So-
upgrade.
Tell me, Ace, how is it that you assist here with this lie?
Yeah, I think at some point, I step in and as she's discussing with them the business practice and kind of take over as she turns to get the petite force from Sunken Ember, and I just am explaining what happened to us on the road. I mean, you would not believe this trip. That's one of the reasons it's so good that we give such a big window, because oh my goodness, we ran into wolves. We had
Yeah,
heat.
you've got a wolf right there. Of course you ran into
We
a
really
wolf.
ran in. We
That
ran
sounds
into
good.
many wolves.
So I mean, the
Um,
wolf looks pretty.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
I'm just telling them way more about our long and rigorous
Okay.
journey than they care to hear.
Okay, thank you. Well, we'll take you to the entrance hall, and we'll retrieve Ikiri for you.
Why, thank you so much. We appreciate it so much. We'd hate to have a bad review.
Holler.
Yes, of course. A bad review. I don't know what you're talking about, but let's go. He escorts you inside the walls.
I'm gonna be like whispering to Ace. Thank you for saving things there.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm telling my employee that she's doing such a fabulous job because I'm very tired and I know I can be a little much for people. But anyway, carry on.
He'll escort you into the entrance hall and ask you to wait as he fetches Ikiri. And about 20 minutes go by, and this guard comes back with just a beautiful man. He is quite tall and muscular. He's wearing light blue satin clothing. He's got tattoos of script all over himself. And he is escorted by an elderly woman with short, slicked back hair in robes, dark blue. And he says, "Oh, thank you, my good man. I wasn't expecting the delivery tonight, but I'll gladly take whatever they have. You're excused." And he
It's
looks
the
at
window.
he looks at the four of you. "May I help you?"
I
Mhm.
am your singing telegram.
And that's how somebody gets shot in the head.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was good knowing you, Ace.
very well, a singing telegram. What is the message?
A delivery of confections on this night of celebrations. We want you to be well fed, as the beast will be sated.
Yes. Well, thank you. Would you care to join me?
Yes, we would actually.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
You
Please.
you are Ikiri, correct?
Yes. Yes,
Can
I
I insight check him?
No, he's telling the truth.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And he'll take you to a very plush lounge where you can all share these confection treats.
Polly like takes like a huge
Very nice.
handful.
Jenny's all moony-eyed for this good-looking fellow.
Mhm.
Oh, he will smile back at you. The elderly woman stays with him and just kind of glares at everyone the whole time, just suspiciously.
Polly's checking out the elderly woman.
Okay. She is rather thin. She's human. And she does not say anything.
Amber's going to check out both of them.
She rolls her eyes and stares at Akiri for a moment before just sighing deeply.
Excuse me, madam. We know who he is. May can we have introductions here?
My name is Mistress Sangal. I work at the behest of my master here. If your business is with him, please don't talk to me.
Wow,
I am not a social person.
You're not a what?
I am not a social person. Please.
Oh, that's okay. I have enough social, skills between the two of us.
That's true.
Ikiri will say, so tell me, what brings you here tonight?
We're noticeably in private.
Yes, you're alone.
I
here in
mean,
this room.
your associate here doesn't seem to be interested in anything here.
No, she looks after me. Pay her no mind. What can I do for you?
Really, if we need to have an intimate conversation, you're okay with her being here?
Absolutely. I trust her with my life.
Great.
Foreshadowing. No. We were sent. Well, okay. I don't want to do all the talking all the time because I don't want to.
Somebody tag in.
You know Zeta?
Oh my god.
Somebody.
He looks around very suspiciously just to double check that you're all alone. Yes, of course.
I mean, we did ask you before we said anything.
Yes, we did. We were very thorough.
Yes.
It's just we came here. We figure we'll meet with you and we'll do the thing.
From my understanding, we need to make a delivery of 3 items out of the city.
Yes, I believe they are downstairs.
Can you get us down there?
I cannot open their cells for you, but I can certainly show you the way.
Oh, great. Cells, and we totally don't have a rogue on us.
Yes,
Do
Ace.
you have caterers' costumes?
We tend to call them uniforms.
Uniforms. Caterers'
But,
uniforms. Correct. Yes.
We have learned a thing today.
I mean, we also learned that apparently the Princess Guards are really easily bought by, things. But anyway, that worked in our favor.
What can I say? They don't often get sweet treats.
Well, yeah, I mean, this isn't, yeah.
All the better to always carry some.
So, I understand that you can't...
Sweet treat or something special, so.
I understand you can't unlock those cells. Do we know a way to unlock them? Because I don't know if any of us are really that good at picking locks here.
I imagine the guards down there will have a key.
So we need to seduce the guards down there, is what you're saying.
Or drug the sweet treat.
I do not know.
I'm not entirely sure if my treats are hand over the keys good.
You
Okay.
guys, I have the thing where it's a veil of shadows and they can't see people. Like, this seems like a good opportunity for that. I don't know.
We
You
also,
disappeared.
does.
You walked in. Oh my goodness.
we also had another idea. We understand that really the big problem here is not necessarily that these items are going to be disposed in the morning, but that there's a certain higher power there that is in charge of this happening and is perhaps something that should be taken care of.
Yes. Oh, no need to be so crass about it.
Oh, I'm never crass. I'm just a proper lady. Thank you.
Our dear prince is upstairs performing the ceremony now. It takes quite a long time, but...
Well,
Is that a sarcastic dear prince?
Yes.
I swear
my
if he
dear.
actually turns out to be a deer.
Oh,
we understand there's a bunch of political BS here, so, whatever. Here's the thing. If we interrupt the prince while he's doing this whole thing, doesn't that mean that the creature won't be summoned then?
Well, that depends. After a certain point in the ritual, the beast will come. It's just a matter of where he shows up and what mood he's in.
So maybe not the best to kill the prince. I mean, dispose of whatever. You already know what I'm talking about.
Well,
Yeah.
what he's saying is at least we shouldn't kill him during the ritual, probably.
Well, yeah, that's what
But after.
Do you want us to take care of this dude? Because we're totally fine with it.
And what of this
Well-
beast that could potentially cause destruction? You say it depends on what mood he's in?
Why, yes, when the ritual is complete, the beast is rather calm as long as the sacrifices are present.
So what'll
normally
happen when
quite
they're not?
aggressive. He will go looking for food within the city.
Right.
Question.
right.
How do we know that the beast isn't omnivorous and a bunch of fruits and vegetables and bread would be just as good?
Or some of Sunken Ember's sweet treats.
I do not know. As to my knowledge, the prince has never tried such a thing.
Get a lot of fish.
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
I saw it in a play once.
If you wish to go fishing, you can rent a boat. The docks open in the morning.
No, we
Oh,
can't because
Yeah,
you said
that's,
morning doesn't work.
I think that was a very pointed in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
You could
There's a
steal
lot of sarcasm going on here.
Okay, so
I don't like it when our
we'll put the-
contacts use sarcasm. It makes everything very confusing to me.
I'm
know-
very confused because if we get these guys out of here, then the beast won't have anything to eat and will they go on a rampage?
Yes.
or some
Yes.
other innocent person is going to get eaten.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a moral dilemma.
I take a
Right.
problem with this whole thing. Plus, the other thing is like, I understand that whoever these three people are, they keep the prince on check, blah 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 blah. But they've also been sacrificing people for how long has this been going on?
A while. Years
A
and years.
while.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I
So
haven't
3
done-
times, whatever.
Jenny, what do you think?
Okay, all right. You know how when you eat like a lot of food and you get sleepy afterwards? What if we let the beast eat these guys and throw him the prince, and then he gets really sleepy, and then we kill the beast? So we kill all the bad people and the beast.
Yeah, you know we're being paid though to save the 3 people. So
Okay, I don't know.
I mean, I don't care that much. I mean, what good's money anyway? Like, I just think that like killing the beast seems like the best option, and I thought this is the best way. And these guys are no good anyway, so like.
Okay, hold up. Who are these 3 people exactly, beyond just being sacrifices?
Oh yeah, what's their names?
That's a good question.
we got their names.
Yes.
Oh well, I wasn't paying attention at that time.
The names are Hendrik, Ladand, and Laura.
Nora, Henrik, and Lindan.
You know, something like
very-
that. I was close. Nora, Hendrik, was it Hendrik?
Henrik.
Henrik
Oh, Henrik and
and
Lydia.
Ladand.
Yes.
Okay.
Nora is a gnome. The other 2 are dwarves. They
Is-
learned the ritual from their predecessors, and it was with hope they would pass it on. But if they are gone, that will not be the case.
You know, if it's 2 dwarves and a gnome, I feel like you could feed the beast 1.5 humans and be just as good.
Now, why would you stop at just half a human? Why not give them?
You have to
That
save
point-
something later.
Okay. I think we're
Leftovers.
getting a little too focused. A little too not focused. Anyway, whatever.
I want
So-
to kill the beast.
Well,
Yes.
Very
if you
good.
let the-
Okay.
If you let the ritual be completed, the beast will show up.
I'm a little
It will be
concerned about the beast though, because isn't it like huge, lots of tentacles, multiple heads?
Yes, it is rather large. Has at least 3 heads that I've seen, and several tentacles. It does not come up onto the land all the way, so I don't see the whole thing of it.
I have a
Oh.
different idea.
Yes.
What is your idea?
We help the 3 people escape and whatever. They're on their own. We get them out of the fort. something, whatever. But we don't escort them. They get eaten alive by wolves on the way out, whatever. That's their fault. That's their karma for sacrificing people for many, many years.
Right.
Then we wait for whatever thing to be done. And if we want, we could maybe kill the prince. Or we stand in place to be sacrifices, so that puts us up with the creature, and we can attack the creature. Or we just go kill the prince and then escape with the prisoners and say, fuck it to the beast. Oh.
I'm not allowed to hear that word!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm only 75!
Oh, is that all, you sweet child?
Oh no.
Oh no, I mean, I'm legal. Moody eyes again.
Wait a minute, you're older than me.
I mean, I'm an elf, so you know, it's tricky.
Yeah, you know.
Like,
that's
mental
okay.
age is weird. I've still got these hormones going through, and man.
Okay, so we need to decide, what do we want to do? I know that Jenny wants to kill the beast. Sunken Ember, Ace, how do you feel about things?
I just don't want the beast to kill and destroy a lot of innocent people and half the city. And I am concerned that's going to happen. I'm also reasonably concerned that we could get caught up in that. And as much as I love money, because don't get me wrong, I love money, is it worth it? You know?
Yeah, I think I kind of have to echo Ace's point here with the whole city being destroyed thing and such. That doesn't really sit well with me. But like the job is at least to get these 3 people out. That's it, technically.
Yes, I will pay you handsomely if they escape alive.
So, and this ritual is going to take a long time. It's going to take until dawn, presumably.
Till nearabouts.
And these 3 people that are going to be sacrificed that we're supposed to be saving, they know how the ritual goes.
Yes.
So they would also probably know how we could change it.
They may. You would have to save them first.
Well, let's just do that first then,
Yeah.
and worry about the details of the rest later.
Yes, we can save the people, and then from there we can decide if we want to try to slay the beast, or we can slay another type of beast of a political kind, and then we can go from there. How does that sound, Jenny?
I was really confused at first when you said slay a different beast, because I'm like, I don't see the point, and that's a completely different mission. But then you said political, and I was back on track.
Yes, let's bring down the monarchy.
Oh, he's just a prince. You're not taking down all the monarchy.
You eat an apple one bite at a time.
Very true.
Yes,
You are quite
okay.
wise, child.
So you can get us at least down in the cells from there.
Yes.
And from there we're on our own, I take it.
Yes.
What are the escape routes out of there?
You could go down through the sewers. They're rather large. I don't expect you to get anything more than ankle deep. But
No. Is there anything where we could say, hey gods, we have this and we need to bring them up for a Kiri, or would you prefer that we just don't use your name like your friend said?
I would prefer my name not come up.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well,
What
if
if
you can,
we dressed up like guards and we're the ones who are going to bring from sacrifice, but then we don't?
by all means.
Are all the gods dwarves here?
Most of them, but not all. No.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay.
You could try.
Why don't
Pretty sure that Ace and I will send out quite a bit.
How many
Yes.
gods are down there blocking the entryway to this thing?
There'll be at least a few down there in the cells.
Okay, do you mean few like 3 or few like 7?
3 to 5. I don't know. I don't set the schedule.
Right.
I'm merely an advisor.
I say we just go down there, try to be like, hey, we have to whatever last right. I mean, I'm a paladin, so I could just play, oh, I'm here for religious reasons, and then
Last rites.
Oh, I'm
Last
God,
rites. There we go. Last rites.
performance reasons, entertainment, last entertainment. Nope.
And
is
then
that not-
that's exactly, we have last rites, we have last entertainment, we have last meal, and we have last animal interactions.
Yeah, you have to pet a dog or a wolf. It just makes you feel better.
Yeah, it's
Bear dog.
yeah.
How do you call that?
A therapy dog.
Therapy dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we're here to help.
Yeah.
So there we go. So we go down, we say that we're here for all this stuff, and then we go from there, and if they're like, no, you can't do this, we go, okay, stop. And then we go.
Yeah,
Yes,
that sounds
sure.
great to me.
I don't know how we're going to unlock the door. Oh, we can just pick it off the
Get the
bodies if
key.
we need to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
if we need to get the keys, we can always put the moves on something. So there we go.
It's a good plan. Let's go do it now.
We're
Okay.
totally put together.
Sounds wonderful.
I
will show you the way down to the cells. Mr. Sangal, please.
Make
Are they
sure
all
to
in the
rate
same
and
cell?
subscribe, for our pastry delivery business that we have on the side here.
Please
Thank
do
you.
sign up to our newsletter.
A review on Holler goes a long way.
Very well. Leave your card at the door. Go. I will be
Excellent.
sure.
Okay.
Ikiri will escort you down into the basement.
Ikiri or the other person?
Ikiri.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Sangal will join you, but she will just walk a few paces behind him in silence.
Out of character,
Okay.
I don't trust that lady.
Oh.
No. Anyway, continue.
That's fine. You don't have to trust anybody.
I trust no one. Advisors are always evil. Every time.
What? Jafar ruins it for everybody?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. Trust nobody, not even yourself.
Well, I got Jafar, and then there's like the thing in Lord of the Rings, but anyway, I digress.
Anyway.
All right, we go downstairs.
Yes, he escorts you downstairs through a number of passageways before leading you to a gate, a door that will open up to the cells, at which point Ikiri will excuse himself so that way he's not seen with you down here in the prison area.
Yeah, of course. Got to save
Best of luck
appearances.
to you all. I will
Yes.
be back upstairs in my lounge.
I truly feel that you're solely sincere about this. Anyway.
Jenny watches him
I'm
go.
lounging while people's
Mhm.
minds at last.
I feel like everyone's watching him. Polly's watching the mistress. Anyway,
All right.
she doesn't trust her.
It's fine.
Okay.
She
That's
doesn't
what
trust
she's
you either.
watching.
There we go. So out of character here, what order do you guys want to go for this whole thing?
Well, let's have Miss Stealthy go first. So Jenny.
I'm
And
stealthy?
Are you?
You
Are
got that
you-
pass without a
Oh, I am! Wow! I am +7 to stealth, you guys!
did the hormones keep you from noticing that, or
Just wrote this character a few days ago.
All right.
because I know that we're doing the whole we're here to do last rites and last whatever and all
so I
that
thought
stuff.
the most charismatic person would go first.
I mean,
also works?
Who's going in
Yeah.
first? Yeah.
Do we?
Door's closed, but
Well, that would be between Ace and I as far as the charismatic stuff. So, Ace, do you want to go first, or do you want Polly to?
Yeah, I will. I'm also stealthy, so I can go first as a stealthy, charismatic person.
Okay.
Alright.
Do we
And-
want the person who's sucks at stealth at the very end or in the middle?
Might be good to
If
have.
we have
to-
you in the middle, then we can always have somebody else. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to say something?
I was just gonna say, if you put the charisma on both sides, it's like a little charisma sandwich. So
yeah. Yeah, good vibes coming from either direction.
Okay.
It's one-
And then I can
Oh.
go right in front of Polly so that I can help her with stealth stuff maybe.
Okay. There we go. So I'll
Alright,
go in the
I'll
end.
second.
Okay. So Ace, Ember, Jenny, Polly.
All right.
Okay.
Who's opening up that door and going in?
I will, and I will be stealthy about it.
All right, roll stealth.
Oh, that was a 7.
heavy door creaks open, and you can see into the hallway. There are a number of barred cells, not with bards inside of them. They are bars.
Thank goodness.
Cells just for bards.
And there are 2 guards kind of patrolling the area, and they stop and turn to see you walk in. Hold! What are you doing down here?
We're bringing you some sweet treats.
It's not meal break time. We don't need sweet treats, and these prisoners sure don't.
Oh, well, they're not for the prisoners. They're for you. Of course, this is a night of celebration. The prisoners are, well, we all know what's gonna happen to the prisoners tomorrow, but it's not gonna happen to you, and that's a cause for celebration. So we brought.
I imagine that Ace is like standing in the doorway, so like sneak in like a box with treats into like her hand behind her.
I pull it out from behind my back. Like, look, sweet treats.
All right, roll persuasion.
Great. Okay, that's gonna be 14.
Yeah, we'll take those treats. You just leave them on the table there. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
We don't have any to give you.
We'll save it for the last rites.
It's not our
Also-
last rites.
No, Polly like pushes through, like, you know.
Oh my, hello, hi.
Oh,
You?
yes.
Oh, you're an energetic bunch.
It's the festival night. What would you expect? Anyways, as you can tell, I'm of the cloth, and I am here to give last rites to the prisoners. We've also decided I thought it would be good to bring a last meal for them and maybe something else, because yes, while they're going to die for the mighty sacrifice, it's always good that people should at least have one last decent meal and last rites to confess their sins and whatnot.
Where is the table in comparison to the door?
It's a few paces in.
Okay, so if I start moving towards the table to put the treats down, can I get a better lay of the
Yeah.
cells? Okay.
Yeah, sure. As you walk into,
I'm gonna aid in distracting them by talking at the guards.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm gonna aid in distracting them by like bringing up Starshine and go. And it's really great for
Oh.
them to to get the puppy.
Oh boy.
whoa, is
Get
that
the
thing on the lead?
puppy.
Oh,
Get the
Oh,
puppy,
they-
though.
There's ribbon.
I mean, we're all,
Sit,
we've all
Starshine.
got our festival goodies.
that's
no,
Everybody's
Starshine.
already like inside. I'll just walk in with
Go
like a tape, with, like all the fools spelled out and stuff.
It's great.
one of the guards pulls his sword at the sight of Starshine. A large wolf entering the cells. Keep that thing back. No, keep it back. I don't like wolves.
Whoa! Friend.
I get
We-
between the guy with the sword and Starshine. I'm like,
Okay.
well, hey, he's a good puppy.
Puppy. Yeah. Leave him outside. He's dangerous.
He's got flowers on him. What are you expecting here? This is the therapy doll that's here for the last rites. I brought all of them with me for this. I am very offended. I have come here as a holy duty to give the last rites, and you dare do this?
Yes, we did.
I just came to bring the treats.
As you all make your way in, oh my gosh. Yeah, there are a number of cells. There are more than 3 people down here, but you can see 2 dwarfs and a gnome sharing a cell. They are all 3 bound and gagged. The rest of the prisoners are merely bound.
Yes. They're sharing a cell.
Yes, they
Great.
share a cell.
Look, I think we
need-
got off on
I
the
need
wrong
someone
foot.
to roll something here. I think I want to have Jenny. Can you roll animal handling or do something for Starshine to look friendly?
Yeah, that is a dirty 20.
All right, you're able to keep Starshine looking like a very pleasant therapy dog wolf.
I've got him like wagging his tail, panting. You know, he's sitting now. Actually, he rolls over to do, and I'm giving him belly rubs. Not look at this. You look at this.
Fluffy.
And the guard puts his sword away. Can Polly? Can you roll persuasion or religion just to come off as being pious?
Yeah, let me see what I am. Okay, well it's the same for both. So 16.
Okay. The
Look,
guards look.
Oh, sorry.
The guards look at each other. I guess if they're gonna be dead, doesn't matter if they talk to a priest.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, they'll let you approach the gates to the prisoner's cell. You can see all three of them there, bound and gagged.
Are you going to open this so I can, speak to those of the children of whatever?
You could speak to them through the bars.
They're bound and gagged, and we're supposed to give them a last meal, last rites. Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I realize that I'm a lot, and that's okay. I'm not for everyone. I understand that. I just want to do what's right. They deserve to at least have their last rites, their last meal, and a last lovely pet from a dog. It's the festival night. I understand that it sucks to be on guard duty of a cell and all that stuff, but just for this one...
Fine. Give me the food. He opens up the gate. He opens up the gate and escorts Polly in. Starshine and Sunken Ember can go in as well to deliver their treats and belly rubs. What do you do?
Look, we can have this. I promise that we will keep an eye and all that. Thank you. What's your name?
I want to speak to your supervisor.
Oh, you want to speak to my supervisor? I could call him over.
What is your
character?
I don't. I'm not asking your name to lodge a complaint. I'm asking your name so I know to pray for you.
Fine. My name's Farley.
Farley, I understand you have a tough job, and I appreciate you helping out with this. Thank you kindly. And I turn to address the three.
All right, yeah, they're bound and gagged.
I go and I undo the gags on all three.
Okay.
Hello there.
Yes, hello. Food? That's nice.
May I have your names, children?
Well, I'm Henrik. That's Nora and Lundan.
Good to know. Now the guard's just like standing there watching this whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I figured as much.
I'll ask them from behind as I'm standing by the table with the treats. I'll just be like, I'm so sorry about that rude interruption. Do you still want these treats?
Yeah, sure. I guess you could come in now. Come all the way. Come on.
Okay.
Friends and the dog in there. What harm could you be?
None at all, sir. But these treats are so good. They may be a harm for your health if you eat too many. I don't know.
Okay.
Just throwing that one out there. Yeah, do you want some now?
Sure.
I'm gonna go and hand them to the guards and try to kind of like direct their attention away from the cell.
Sure. Yeah. I think
the
that works. They're focused in on some food right now.
Okay.
What are you guys doing, though?
I'm going. Okay, so the guards aren't watching us now. They're not paying attention.
They're not paying any close attention. They're still right there, but they're
I'm going to undo their binds.
I'll make sure to like stand in between them and the guards, even though the guards' backs are turned.
All right.
Am I in the cell or am I outside the cell?
Where do you want to be?
I have to be outside the cell.
Okay, you can be outside the cell.
They just let the dog in, the wolf in.
And how many? There's just 2 guards right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me tend to you, children, and give you your last rites and a last meal. And if you prefer, you may also pet this wolf as part of coming to terms with your unfortunate demise tomorrow.
They all seem far more intrigued by petting the wolf than your last rites.
I then between the 3 of you, any more religious than the others?
No.
Okay.
We'll
Well-
take your prayers, but it's, you know.
Well, as far as my prayers, I need you to come close here, please. Come close, and I kneel down, and I will whisper something in each of your ears as part of the prayer for this, and then we will commend our last rites, and then you may eat your meal, and then we will be on our way.
Okay.
So Polly leans in to all of them and essentially whispers, "We've been sent to help you out. We've been sent to get you out of here. We need your aid. Can any of you fight without weapons?"
They all 3 just shake their heads silently. No.
You have no...
We're academics, scholars.
Of course. Okay. I don't think I have anything. Let me check my character sheet real quick. I don't think I have a spare... Nope. Just a quarterstaff and a war pick. That's not gonna do anyone anything. So I'm going to
tap on Polly's shoulder to sort of pick up like the tablecloth of like the table with the food on it to reveal like my cooking supplies, including my chef's knife set.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so my children, let me bless you in the thing. Please protect these ones as they pass on to the world, and, you know, give like a prayer as I give each of them. I'm also going to... Well, nope, that's not going to do me any good. Oh, crap, where'd it go? Nope, all these only last a minute, so never mind.
The guards are licking their fingers as they finish up the snacks.
Okay. And with that, we bid adieu,
Good,
and
right?
may you commend their souls wherever they may turn. And at that, I'm going to give a wink to Ember, Sunken Ember, and Jenny, and surprise attack the guards!
Oh
Okay.
my, what a surprise!
Oh no!
What? There's going to be an attack. Oh no. All right. Why doesn't everybody roll me some initiative then?
Okay.
All right. Oh,
Who
no.
could have known that this paladin and elf and caterer could be so traitorous?
Okay.
I know, it's not even in their nature. It's totally
Yes.
against it.
All right. Let's start with Polly. What'd you get?
I got a 15.
All right. And Ace.
21.
Ooh. Jenny.
15.
Ooh, nice.
And
Do you or Polly want to go first?
Well, whose dex is higher?
mine's
Probably Jenny's.
I'm gonna say mine's a +4. My dex. is
Yeah,
18.
you go first because I have a +0 to dex.
Okay,
also,
what
I
does
just-
Starshine get?
Yeah, Starshine got 17.
Oh, fast dog.
Yeah, only the dog is inside and can't do the one thing that the wolf can do. So I guess he can bark a lot or howl. Is he still got barking for a wolf? I don't know.
Sure.
Sunken Ember. What'd you get?
I got a 5.
All right.
He guy's really focused, or they're really focused on their food, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, Ace, you catch this hint to attack first. What would you like to do? The two guards are standing there. They have not yet unsheathed their weapons.
Oh. Nah. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of push my way through the guards and into the cell.
Okay.
Which I presume might give them an attack of opportunity.
No, not yet. They
Okay.
They don't have their weapons drawn, so there's
Cool,
nothing they
cool.
can do. So
I'll
you can
take
just
that.
go into the cell.
I'll take that.
Is this
yeah.
a bonus? Is this a bonus surprise round on them first?
No, I don't think this is a surprise round. They knew you were there.
Okay.
They're surprised that
ready
we're attacking.
It's shocking. But...
Okay. So I push my way into the cell and I cast invisibility on all three.
Oh snap! You're the best.
Thank you. People that we are here
Alright.
to save, and whisper to them, make your way to the sewers. And then for a bonus action, I give Polly bardic inspiration by drawing my swords and kind of running them along each other so that they kind of sing a little bit, and I do a little dance and point at her to inspire her.
Is that a
Okay.
D6?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. The guards see you run in there, and the prisoners just vanish before their eyes, and they're extremely startled. One of them starts yelling for the captain as both of them draw their swords. And I believe it's just Jenny who's still outside of the cell, or is Sunken Ember outside as well?
I wasn't really expecting Polly to suddenly start charging, so I would still be in the cell.
Yeah, so
Alright.
Polly's outside the cell then, because I charged towards them.
Oh, okay.
So the cell door is open.
Yeah, the cell door is open. Absolutely.
Oh
They
yeah.
didn't close it.
Oh, because they never closed it because the people were all tied up and
And Polly annoyed
blindfolded.
them into leaving us alone.
Yes.
All right, so Polly,
Makes sense.
you're going to get attacked first.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, their sword misses, and the other guard is going to take a swing at Jenny, who is also still outside.
rude.
Oh, that's going to be less. How about a 15?
No, does not hit.
All right, they're very startled. They weren't expecting you to do that.
And I'm just like, I am a child.
Oh, now she is.
So Starshine, what is this wolf doing?
So if there's the one guard that came into the jail cell.
Yeah, he came after you.
No. There were two. Like, didn't one go into the cell and there's one outside the cell? Is that what you said? Or am I crazy?
One of them's with Polly. Polly, did you come out of the cell?
Polly rushed out to attack them.
Okay, so both the guards are
Ace-
outside
Both are
the cell.
outside, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Ace is the one that ran in and made the prisoners invisible so that they could run and escape.
All right, you know
Then
what?
yeah,
Actually,
They're both
Starshine
outside.
is actually going to go after the guard then that attacked me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. 15.
That's not quite gonna hit.
Oh man.
This guard's wearing some chainmail, and Starshine's teeth just kind of gnash against it,
Oh.
pushes your dog away.
Don't hurt yourself, honey.
Aw. Anything else?
Not from
For
Starshine.
Starshine. Okay, what about from you then? It's your turn.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm on one side, and Starshine's on the other. That's pack tactics for Starshine.
Oh,
So-
does
so
Starshine
he-
have advantage then?
Yes, that's exactly correct. Let's try again.
Try again.
That's an 18.
Yeah, that one's gonna hit.
Yeah.
That first bite was just a feint. Just, ah.
And I didn't grab a D4 earlier. Why did it fall to the bottom?
Oh, I just realized I could have done a reaction attack. Oh well, next time. What's the distance in terms of the space here set up between like the hallway and then cell and stuff?
The cell's maybe like 15 feet square.
Okay.
The hallway is about 10 feet wide.
Okay, so okay, good. Thank you.
That's 11 damage.
Ow!
Yeah, that bite really bites.
Yeah,
And
Starshine just killed that guard.
Yeah.
Really?
Jeez.
Oh. Okay, I guess he doesn't have to make a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
You're right, he did get knocked prone and did not ever get up again.
Oh, no.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
The other guard looks very scared now, seeing his friend get mauled by a wolf.
It's fine. It happened to us on the way here.
It's a hazard of a job.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry, it still hasn't been Jenny's turn yet. Jenny.
It's my turn now. Ooh, that was not a good roll. That's an 11.
That doesn't work.
I'm just so proud of Starshine though. I'm just
Okay.
not giving it
now
my
it's-
all.
Now it's Polly's turn. We got one guard left here.
Is this the one that gave me their name?
No.
Farley.
Farley. So Farley's
Farley.
dead.
Farley's dead.
So
Chris is alive.
before I attack, I'm going to. Did we get the other guard's name?
No.
Chris.
I don't think he's going to
Totally
get to
Chris.
you now. You could call him Chris if you want.
Yeah.
I send Farley.
So seeing that he's scared, I'm gonna be like, "Is this how you really want to die?"
No? Like, intimidation here? What's going on? You want to try to scare this guy?
No, I'm gonna be like, "Look, I'm not completely heartless here. If you want to also escape and start a new life where you're not serving some jerk of a king and whatnot, you can escape to the sewers. Or we can gut you where you stand. Up to you."
Oh, but if yeah, roll intimidation. You're trying to scare this guy into fleeing away.
Oh, crap. And I just dropped my d20, so I'm going to grab my other one. What am I on? Intimidate. Okay, cool. Okay. Where did it go? Forget this die. That's a 15.
Mm.
Where was it?
The guard turns and starts running the opposite direction down the hall. And as he makes his way around the corner, you hear him slam into somebody who sounds very angry.
That would provoke an opportunity attack, though, for him running away, though.
Yeah, if you want to attack him as he runs.
Well, was he running towards the sewer area, or?
No. He was just like he left from being next to you, and he's just running down the hall. If you want to attack him after you try to get him to run away, you can. I'm not going to stop you, but yeah, he was fleeing for his life.
No, I'm not. Okay, he's fleeing for his life. So I'm just going to look at the others real quick and go, do we want to fight the guard captain that's coming around, or do we want to just book it?
Book it. Can I
Book it.
cast a reaction spell to that?
Sure, what's your spell?
Pyrotechnics. Create smoke in the hallway so that we can make our way to the sewers. 20-foot
Yeah.
square.
Yeah, you sure can. Why not? Pyrotechnics it up.
Cool. So I cast pyrotechnics and smoke spreads out, and it's much less visible in here now, so that we can all make a
And-
break for it.
Yeah, and we're going to make a break for it.
Run.
All right. You start running back to the way you came, and you hear the heavy footsteps of somebody approaching, and they stop in the smoke and just start coughing. and they're just looking around, like banging against the bars, trying to see if anybody's around. As you run away, where are you going?
We're trying to follow people to the sewers.
Well, they're invisible. You can't see them. They're just running away.
Hey, people, we believe. Hey, you know, whatever your face is, no, whatever. Can you like tell us where the sewers are? If you're still around, okay, never mind.
Do we have any idea in which direction the sewers are? That we can at least go in that rough direction.
You could go back and find a Kiri and ask.
Oh God.
Or you could try to follow these invisible people with.
Did they call back to us?
No, they're running for their lives.
Wait, can Jenny track him?
You do have
Or
a wolf.
Starshine?
Oh, yeah. Advantage on like hearing and smell checks.
Sure.
Okay.
You
Find them,
can
Starshine. I guess. Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. I have advantage. So let's try a better one. All right. So that is a 19. Okay, it's much better.
Okay, yeah, I think Starshine is able to follow their scent. They got a good whiff of the prisoners while you were in the cell together, and just starts sniffing their way down the tunnels until you get to a very worn-looking door that is kind of like slamming back and forth open as if people had recently run through there in a hurry, and it smells quite foul down there.
We should go through that, but then we should also bar this door so no one can come through.
Yeah.
I can either just bust it in a way that it won't work, or unless someone's got anything else that works for that.
Nope, that works for me.
Okay.
Quick and easy, quick and dirty.
Yep.
All right,
So
go through and
bust the door or something so that it's stuck.
all right. You like wedge a bunch of rocks and stuff along the edges of it after you go through.
Yeah, I'm just like throwing crap at it and just doing.
Yeah, it would take somebody a while to get through that door now.
Okay, cool. Let's I'm gonna call out into the servers and go, by the way, you might want to stay by us now so we can protect you. Cause you're squishy. And start running in the sewers.
Okay, how long does that invisibility last?
I believe it lasts for an hour. Yep. Well, until I take damage and lose my concentration, yeah.
Oh, or you could just dismiss it and make them visible again.
I mean, I could.
All right.
How long does the invisibility last? Otherwise,
An hour.
Hour.
All right. Yeah, they will eventually stop and wait for you, still invisible. They're feeling a little safer down here, but yeah, I think eventually Starshine will be able to get right up to them and just start sniffing them in their faces.
So we walk up.
Wolf.
It's okay, they're not going to attack. Now, we're gonna probably keep you invisible, I think, so for your protection. Where do we go from here?
Well, we can just escape and go meet up with Zeta.
Okay,
You can
well,
come
what do
with
you...
us if you want.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't know what else we were... Well, okay, we said we were going to help them escape, but then there was the whole, crack... Well, it's not a kraken, but whatever. Some beast creature thing. What happens... Since you three know how the whole thing works, what happens now that you're gone?
Well, we imagine the creature shows up, and there's nobody there to eat, so it goes on a bit of a rampage.
Well, wouldn't the prince just pick 3 other random people?
I don't... He had his heart set on us.
Why did he want to kill you 3 besides the fact that he knows how to do the summoning now?
That's pretty much it. We had been speaking out against him a little bit, but, we felt protected because he didn't know the ritual. He does now.
Who did he learn it from?
We have no idea. Not us.
Does Akiri know how that summoning thing works?
I don't know.
Does his mistress?
She knows... she might. She's very smart, but she doesn't talk to us.
Okay, gang, do we want to try to go kill the king? What do we want to do? Do we want to just escort them back to the person and just call it good and just like, oh, whatever, if the town gets demolished, well... I mean, in fairness, everyone was celebrating that they were dying, so...
It's going to be a bit of a twist.
Yeah.
If they do die.
I mean, I think they're all generally horrible for everyone celebrating. And I'm not exactly pleased with the fact that you three were doing this thing and willingly sacrificing people, but whatever.
It was that or let the beast run rampant.
No one thought to try to kill the beast?
Have you tried killing the beast?
Have you
Kill the
tried
beast!
moving?
Kill the beast!
Kill the beast!
There's so many other places that you could live.
You're more than welcome to try to kill the beast.
But has anyone before?
They have failed before.
All right. Well, did they
That was my
consist of an orc paladin, a fire genasi bard, an elegant monk, and an elf ranger? Was it a group like that, or was it like schlubs?
That's a good question.
Was it more pitchforks and torches?
And if you had to like rate people on some sort of a leveling scale.
By the way, we're walking and talking, just to be clear.
obviously.
Walking and
would they
talking.
be like level 1 or not even that, you know? Like, how would you rate them on this?
Civilians, yeah.
From 0 to 20.
You all look far stronger.
Okay, so that's the
Guys,
bonus.
we just take this beast.
Okay, something else we need to consider. Are there going to be guards outside the sewer waiting for you?
No. I don't think so.
Nobody
You're
ever
fine.
thinks to put guards on the sewer.
Okay, how about we at least escort them so we make sure that they're actually like out? And unless
Okay.
you guys want us to escort you to your friend, then we can. And then, I don't know, the three of you.
We do need to get out of the sewer ourselves. I would say that we probably don't have time to take them all the way to their friend if we choose to kill the beast.
Yeah, they can
You
make.
don't have
their
time
own
to
way.
go all the way back and then come back here, no. That would take at least 4 hours.
How cinematic would that be to like end this adventure by slaying a beast, right?
Okay, let's just get them out and make sure that no one's waiting at the end of the sewer waiting to kill them in ambush.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
You escort them to the end, where the sewer just kind of blaz out into this large pool where nobody is standing around. There are some homes off in the distance, and you can hear the music again. And they will carefully step around the large pool and make their way back out into the city.
Okay, so are you three are cool, or do you want us to... What do you want?
No, they're cool. They're cool.
We want to live, pretty much. That was a big goal for us, not be eaten.
Yeah, okay, we got that, and I think we've helped you not get that. So you just want to be on your way?
Nice of you to say thank you and goodbye.
Yeah, you know,
Oh.
you're welcome.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
What is this? What contract did we take this from? Everyone's been really rude and sarcastic and just like not polite.
To be fair, I don't think it was a contract. It was a mysterious anonymous letter, and that will always get you in trouble.
You
That's
know,
our-
fair enough.
that's
You
our-
know what? Now we've learned that lesson.
We have.
In retrospect, also, we should have gotten half up front.
Yeah, because now how
That
are we
would have been
supposed to
good.
how are we supposed to get back to Mikiri?
I
Right
don't
back
know.
to the sewer.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
No,
You know what? Well, make sure you give him back your make sure you give them back your chef knives.
Oh, yeah. They will give you back the knives.
that would be nice. Thank you.
They looked very uncomfortable.
Those are good chef knives.
They're heirlooms, even.
Right. So, do you want to try to go stop the prince? Do you want to try to go kill the beast?
Kill the
Do
beast!
you just
Kill
want
the
to flee and let havoc reign? All right.
Killing the beast,
Kill time.
killing the beast, or at least getting rid of the beast in any way, shape, or form.
It will die this morning.
Sure, I mean everyone else is down for killing the beast, so let's go do it.
Picture this scene. The four of us waiting on the beach, looking out over the water, weapons ready.
Oh,
Kill the beast!
kill the beast.
I crouched down by Starshine. You mean 5?
Oh.
5, of course,
Oh,
5. My
definitely
bad, that was me. I'm sorry.
5. real quick, as the 3 scholarly ones are taken off, where's the sacrifice site so we know where to go?
Oh, there's a large courtyard on the fort where the sacrifice usually takes place. It walks right up to the edge of the cliff, where this creature will rise up and have its meal.
Great, so we have to go back to the fort. I don't think we can do the whole surprise, we have a gift.
Is there
I mean,
another
we could try.
guard?
Maybe if it's low tide, we can go at the bottom of the cliff and just kill it there instead of having to go up the cliff to the fort, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if it has to climb all the way up first, then it will just be extra hungry when it gets up there.
Mm-hmm. Where do you want to meet this beast?
Hey, does it actually summon a beast, or does someone transform into this beast and it's all like a ruse and then, you eat people?
Everyone seems to say this beast rises up out of the sea.
Okay, sure, whatever. You guys want to do the beach?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
let's try to be at the beach below the cliff if there's any space to walk.
Dang it, we should have asked for like some potions and stuff. Oh well.
Well, hindsight is 2020. Well, let's
Yep.
go
Let's go!
for some beaches and beasts.
All right. You spend the rest of the evening making your way down to the beach.
Ugh,
There's-
sand in my boots! Ugh.
There's only about 20 feet of very rough sand and gravel between the water line and the cliff face.
This is the dumbest idea. We're going to die, but whatever.
It's cinematic.
There we go.
I don't know what that word means, but I
Can I-
like it.
Can I have a few more cakes? I would like at least my last meal and rights and wolf pets before this ends.
Also, I tell Sunken Ember that their food was my favorite.
Really
Mhm.
was. You made a great squirrel stew.
The
Well-
petite four, so mwah.
Let's hope we can have some more squirrel stew and curry after this.
Yeah.
no matter what happens, it's been a pleasure doing weird business with all of you.
Indeed, yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hooray!
As we get down to the beach, I say, now's as good a time as any to mention that I really hate water.
Yeah, yeah.
Does it hurt you or something, or you just not like it?
I just don't like it. My hair is literally like fire.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I never thought about that before, but yeah.
I'm pretty uncomfortable now that we're here, but I think I'm pretty determined about this beast, so I just kind of stay back against the wall as much as possible.
Hey,
well, Sunken Ember in the meantime, being like as a summer Eladrin, is like completely in their element here on the beach, and they just take off their monk's robes and revealing like a bathing suit underneath.
Summer!
It's a beach episode, you guys.
This is gonna go great.
There's-
Before Polly would probably take a moment to pray to her deity and just be like, I'm not optimistic, but just know we were trying to do the right thing. Hopefully.
all right, roll religion, since you're gonna pray.
I don't exactly feel great about releasing 3 people who did sacrifices, but no, it was almost a 1. It wasn't great. I think that's a 9 total.
Okay.
Yeah, it
God
wasn't.
has forsaken you.
Yeah,
You get
pretty much.
You get whispers on the wind that
Yeah, 9.
better prove your faith if you want to be right by your lord.
Cool. Yeah, just so you know, we're not getting any divine help in this. I've pissed off my deity, so we're good. Let's do this.
Okay.
Hmm.
The sound of the waves crashing and the sun rising to the east, and you can hear the horns above on top of the cliff sort of meet in a crescendo as the ceremony fully comes to a close, and you start seeing a very large gurgling in the water just ahead of you as 3 massive heads on extremely long necks begin to rise up out of the water and
Oh, no.
look out towards the top of the cliff.
Hey, Chuck, we're down here.
Okay, let's do that.
Initiative time.
Garg.
Hey, heads up!
Oh,
Ah!
Dirk wins. That was
Yeah.
yep. That was good.
this gargantuan beast, like easily 100 feet tall. All three heads just zoom down towards you, stopping about 15 feet away. And these two huge tentacles rise up to join it, kind of looking around for people to grab or things to smack. They're not used to seeing their sacrifice down here on the beach, but
Oh, I get it. 3
They
people,
will-
one for each mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I
Go
just like
for the tentacles!
I just like shakily hold up a donut.
Oh my gosh. We sate them with baked goods.
I suggested this.
You did.
Did.
one of the heads exhales very forcefully, causing the donut to fly out of your hand.
Oh no!
That was food.
That was rude.
Now it's
That
all
was strawberry!
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes!
This was not how you were expecting any of this to go, was it?
I love it. I love it so much.
Oh my goodness! This. Oh, I'm rolling horribly. Oh, that's a 2.
Well, slightly better for me this time.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Don't forget
I've
to
got
roll
a
for
14.
Sorry, yeah, Starshine did much worse. He got a 6.
Oh,
I know.
yours is a nat 20. What's it with the bonus?
With my initial, with
Yeah.
my,
Yeah, with your initiative bonus, Jenny.
then it's 24.
Ooh, very nice. Polly.
2.
Aw. Ace.
15.
Nice. Well, Jenny, you are certainly the first to go here, as all three of these heads look quite hungry, and they're smacking giant jaws, looking to see which one of you is the tastiest. What do you do?
Let's see. I'm looking over all of my attack stuff. All right. I'm gonna use my sharpshooter feat to where before I make a ranged weapon attack, I can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll in exchange for +10 extra damage if I hit.
Ooh.
Fingers crossed on that. Can I also cast, as a bonus action, Hail of Thorns? This is something that's going to come into play next time I hit a creature with a ranged weapon before this. If I do that now, like, it'll work on this attack?
Yeah, because it's next time you hit, so
Yeah,
you
okay.
can do it before your attack.
All right, so I'll cast Hail of Thorns, which means if I hit, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw, or else it takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, so let's do that. Ooh, okay, so that did not hit.
Hmm.
5 minus 5.
Ouch.
even with my +9 on that, yeah, I'm gonna say a 9 doesn't hit. Is that correct?
No,
I mean,
that's not gonna hit. Your arrow flies up and the tentacle just smacks it out of the air.
now, luckily, I do get an extra attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that same sharpshooter feat, and I've still got the hunter's mark thing.
Okay.
Oh my god, a 1. Okay. I'm just too excited about this. I'm too startled and scared. There's a fucking giant. There's this
I'm not the only one.
I did it last time too. I'm bad. Yeah, there's these giant heads and tentacles looking at me, and it's a lot scarier up close than I thought it would be.
Okay. It is the creature's turn. it is going to use its tentacle to reach out and try to grab you, Jenny, since you were attacking it.
Why would it do this?
How far away were all of us around each other?
I feel like we were probably close in, you know, having our potential last night together, sharing all our embarrassing stories and stuff. Going, I love you guys so much.
Hang around the campfire.
I mean, I'm assuming this creature within 5 feet of Polly or not?
I mean, no.
Okay.
It is about 15 feet away. Its
Okay.
tentacles are very long.
Yeah.
It's going to slam one down on Jenny and maybe grab her as well.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Oh, snap.
So the tentacle lands with a heavy thud, kicking up sand next to you. But it doesn't hit.
Got in my mouth.
All right, Ace, your turn.
Great. I'm gonna try to attack and oh, that's gonna be a critical fail.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's not good. That does not work. What else do you do?
well, I can take another attack.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that. That's gonna be better. That's gonna be a 24, yeah.
Okay. What are you hitting it with? This hits.
I am hitting it with one of my scimitars, and I am going to take my blade flourish to try and deal some extra damage. So I just do some fancy footwork, and it does 7 damage, so doing real great. But for my bonus action, I want to attack with my offhand and try to hit with that one, which will be a 23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit too.
Great, and that's going to be 6 damage.
Nice.
You hack into this tentacle that slammed down onto the beach, and he looks very annoyed. Ace, you're next. Or,
No.
that was just too wet. Sorry. Sunken Ember's next.
Okay, so how far away is the monster from me?
It's about 15 feet away, still standing in the water.
Okay, and Polly and... No, wait, Polly wasn't in melee with it.
Not
Jenny-
yet.
Who was already in melee with it?
Yeah, Ace just sliced out at the tentacle that hit at the beach.
All right, I'll join her. Trying to like get it. If I can, will try to like to get like sort of a flanking position, and I will go ahead and start hitting it with some punches and kicks.
All right, punch and kick this. Go for it. Roll.
So I take the attack action, and I can make 2 attacks then. The first is a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And the second is a natural 20.
Yeah!
Monk is going at it.
Heck
Monk is
yeah!
going at it. I'm not monkeying around.
I
so-
love it.
So the first one deals 8 damage, and the second one deals 5 times 2, so 10 damage. Both bludgeoning.
Alrighty.
And I want to spend 1 key point to do Stunning Strike.
Ah, wonderful.
So it has to make a DC 14 Constitution save or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
All right, that's if it hit, right? Don't you have to make an attack with that?
This is when you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack.
It gets added to that. All right. What was the DC?
DC is 14.
14 or be stunned.
Yes.
Wonderful. It has advantage on that. Oh yes, it rolled an 18. Does not
All right,
stun
then.
by your punch. Punching its tentacle did not stun any of it. It does look very mad at you though. One of the heads howls out. But first, Starshine.
Are any of like the tentacles or anything kind of in a range that Starshine is able to like get at, or are they sort of in the air hanging over?
Yeah. There's still that one that's on the beach that slammed down at you. It hasn't picked it back up, so Starshine can get at that one.
Okay, Starshine will go for that one.
Yeah.
That is a 13.
No, that's not going to be good enough. It can't get the jaws around this big old tentacle.
How bite?
It's like 5 feet wide. Wolf jaw. Sorry, Wolf. That was with pack tactics, right?
Ooh. I feel like no, because that's got to be within 5 feet of it, and I'm, using my arrow, so
All
right. Not.
Just wanted to make sure. In which case, Polly. Last in the round.
Bully's gonna pull out a war pick and go at the same tentacle that they were at, with hopes that maybe we can disable one of them.
Hit it.
The first one is going to be a 17 to hit.
That will just barely get in through the skin.
Yes. I'm going to tack on. I'm going to spend a second level spell slot to deal extra radiant damage.
Nice.
This isn't a fiend, I'm assuming, or an undead.
Not a fiend.
Okay.
Definitely not undead.
Okay, so I'm going to do a second level spell slot, which on top of the damage from the war pick, it's going to do an additional 3d8 radiant.
Yikes.
Okay, so war pick is 1d8 plus 4, plus I get a plus 2 for the whatever it is fighting style thing. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure of all this. Okay, so 1d8. That's not a d8. There's a d8. Okay, so for the first part of damage, 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 4, so 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I need to roll 3d8 for the radiant. So first roll is a 3, 6, so that's 9, and another 6, so 15 points of radiant damage.
All right. Radiant light bursts from its tentacle.
And that's the first attack.
Oh,
I get a second attack. I just want to. Okay, I'm just gonna do a normal, just a straight attack again with the war pick.
Go for it.
So that's a modified 20 to hit.
I'll hit. Yeah.
It's 1d8. Dang it! 2 plus 2, 4 plus 4, 8 points of piercing damage again.
Alrighty. There's a lot of dark, gooey blood pouring out of this tentacle now, and none of the heads are very happy at this situation. Jenny, what would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna try to shoot it again.
All right. Keeping that distance.
Yeah, keeping that distance, and for some reason, I'm also still gonna try to do that sharpshooter feat because I don't know. I want to try it.
I'm within 5 feet of Sunken Ember and Ace now, correct? Or 10 feet at least, since I was in melee with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's try my seconds. No. All right. No, I suck. I should.
No.
To be fair, those rolls wouldn't have hit anyway, so it's not like I'm even like screwing myself over with the sharpshooter thing. That
rolling so low, it doesn't matter.
I am. Yeah, no, it's real bad for some reason. I may have to switch D20s.
Apologies for interrupting again. 2 actions. I still had a bonus action though, correct?
Because you just took your attack.
I took 2 attacks. Yeah.
You're spending that spell slot wasn't a bonus action?
When you hit with the melee weapon attack, you expend whatever Lel's slot to do the extra damage.
Okay, no, if that wasn't a bonus action, then yeah, you would have had a bonus.
Are you okay with me to take a bonus action, or I can wait until the next attack?
What is it?
I wanted to do Channel Divinity and do Vow of Anonymity. As a bonus action, you can utter a vow of anonymity against a creature you can see within 10 feet of you using Channel Divinity. You gain advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 hit points or falls unconscious.
No, I think you could have activated that.
Okay.
It doesn't get any sort of save or anything on it?
Nope.
Does it get any sort of save? Oh.
It just says as a bonus action, you utter this vow.
All right, you have your vow. I
will do better by you.
Okay. It
Sorry.
is the creature's turn. Is very upset at being war-picked and punched. So it's going to lift this tentacle up, and both of them are going to flail about a little bit as storm clouds form overhead.
Uh-oh.
And 2 bolts of lightning
shoot crap.
down. One coming for Polly, and one coming for Sunken Ember.
Okay.
So I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'm totes good at these. Oh.
Okay, that's a 9.
That's a 12.
That's not gonna cut it for either of you. So you will both take 19 lightning damage as you get knocked from the sky. And then it's Ace's turn.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. 2 attacks with a blade flourish and a bonus action. And that's going to be a 16. No, wait. Yeah. 23 to hit on 1.
Okay, that'll hit.
Well, the next 2 won't hit regardless, based on what I know so far. So, but that's still 8 damage. It's something.
You deal 8 damage.
Ugh.
Very nicely done. All right, Sunken Ember, you've just been electrocuted.
Oh, that's like the one experience I was still missing on this mortal world.
Checked off all the lists.
Okay, so it's my turn?
Yes.
Okay, so there were a few things that I was missing before. So let's see. What I'm going to do is simply just hit it again a bunch of times. But I'm going to expend a few more key points. So first, unarmed strike. Natural 1.
Oh, no.
I'm so very sorry.
Second unarmed strike. That's a natural 2.
As the creature moves in, like it's throwing water up against you and just like throwing you off.
Okay, what I'm going to do then, immediately I can do a Searing Arc Strike. Immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 2 key points to cast the Burning Hand spell as a bonus action. And I can spend additional key points to cast it at a higher spell level. So I'm going to expend 5 points to cast it at level 4, which is the maximum that I can cast it at. So it has to make a dexterity save, DC 14, or take 7d6 fire damage.
All right, here goes nothing. That is a 14 exactly. Does it take half damage?
It does. Then it takes half damage. So I'll just roll that. Let's see. That's 5.
Some of the fire gets doused by the waves, but some of it will get through.
Okay, so that's 30, so 15.
Okay, 15 fire damage, and it does not smell pleasant around here anymore. Anything else you would like to do?
Well, I still have then, let's see, the Searing Arc Strike was a bonus action, so I'm going to stay where I am because I don't want to get attacks of opportunity on my ass.
Alrighty. Next up is Starshine. One of these creatures' legs is now just in the shallow area of the water, only like a foot or two deep. Very easy to reach.
All right. He's gonna charge that and try to bite this thing. And still very much failed, for that is a 9.
Poor Starshine.
Starshine is not prepared for this. You know, we tried to, communicate to him and understand what was going to be happening, and it didn't work. Did not take.
All right, Polly.
So for bonus action, I'm going to cast. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite.
Oh, that sounds scary.
The next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an additional, or does an extra 1d6 psychic damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends.
Okay.
As an action, the creature can make a wisdom check against your spell save DC to end the spell. That DC doesn't seem right on mine, but whatever. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the attack, which I have advantage from the thing now. So first roll was a 2. Let's hopefully the advantage is better. Okay, throw that dice out. That was a 2 and a 3, so first attack misses.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. So glad I, did that. Okay. Oh wait. 2, 3. Yeah, because even with the +7, that doesn't. Okay, so the second attack is an 8. First roll would have been an 18. Oh, cool. So the second one I'll take, which is 26 to hit.
Yes, very much so. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So charging in with your war pig.
Yeah. You will leave them alone. Just go away and go back and stop terrorizing this town. So I'll do the first damage, which is just the war pick. 8 damage again.
Okay.
Of piercing damage, and then for the wrath is, I think it was 1d6 psychic damage. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's 4 points of psychic damage. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Which DC seems really weird, but
it rolled a it rolled a 19.
Okay, it's not frightened. But I heard its mind.
It's very much still not happy with you, Polly.
Yeah,
Shani, what would you like to do? This creature is looking more and more upset. It's thrashing around more and more in the water.
Okay, I'm gonna just shoot it with narrow without taking the sharpshooter feat, because that's the best way for me to get a natural 20, obviously, is to not try my sharpshooter feat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah, I rolled an 18, so that's a 27.
That definitely hits.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot how to roll damage. There we go. Haven't had a chance yet. Okay, so that's 8, but I still had Hail of Thorns going, because it was said that Hail of Thorns was
the
next time you hit.
All right, so do Hail of Thorns.
Yeah, Hail of Thorns goes. It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, to avoid the damage?
Yeah, well, it'll still take half as much damage on a successful save.
Ooh, that is not good. That's only an 11.
Yeah, it does not save. So yes, it's going to take 1d10 piercing damage. Let me grab my d10. That's 8.
Wow. So 16 total.
16 total. Yeah. See, screwing with my dice by not taking the sharpshooter feat worked. Oh, I get an extra attack. I'm taking the sharpshooter feat on this one because why not at this point? 16.
What did you say?
16.
I'm sorry. Just
Just
barely too
barely.
low. Just barely missed it. And your arrow glances off the side of its neck.
All right. Now I know what I need to roll.
Yes. This creature has grown increasingly frustrated, and now all 3 heads are going to lower and try to bite you. Not you personally, like individually.
all of us.
They're just mad at Jenny.
I hate
Wow.
Jenny.
I think
Suddenly,
Holly,
Jenny just gets torn apart.
I think Holly's getting hit for all that crazy war pick action.
Yeah, you know.
Does a 25 hit?
That actually does hit. Just a little bit.
Okay. Oh gosh. Roll the lowest damage possible.
Oh darn.
47.
Yeah.
10 piercing.
Okay.
And then Jenny, you're gonna get bit for that arrow.
So how close is everyone here? We're all within melee range now, correct?
Well, I have to be further back for my arrows.
Okay, so not Jenny, but the other 2 are near me, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're good.
It has very long necks on its head, so it's just reaching down and biting at people.
Yeah.
Jenny,
That's me.
does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does. Sadly
Aw.
That'll be for 17 piercing. It bites you just right on your arm.
Ow! I need that for shooting arrows at you.
And then lastly, I think Sunken Embers hurt it more than Ace has. So yeah, Sunken Ember. That's another 25.
Yeah,
Can
that
I
hits.
use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature since it's within 5 feet after it does its thing?
Yeah, sure
Okay.
can.
Like, because you have Sentinel?
Yep.
I also have Sentinel, so I actually wanted to ask if I could attack when it is attacking Jenny.
Or Polly.
Or
I'm
Polly.
close to you. Jenny's far away from us.
Sure, we can resolve this hit first,
Sorry.
and then you can both make your reaction attack.
All right.
Because all 3 of these are coming down at the same time. You will take 20 piercing damage. Sunken Ember.
Oh, damn. Well, that's half my hit points gone.
Oh, goodness.
It is looking for its meal. It's hoping to find it in
I
you.
know I look very tasty.
Yes, you smell like food too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is upside downside.
You both had reaction attacks. Go for it.
Yes, we did.
All right. Polly, want to go first?
Yeah, I gotta find a D20 that I'm not gonna be mad at.
And I'll just go first. I already have my D20 here.
Okay, first 17 for the first one. Okay, so 17.
I have a 16.
16's not gonna hit.
24.
That will definitely hit.
Okay. I think it's just. Come on. Yes, I rolled an 8. Okay, 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 4, so 14 points of piercing damage. You
Okay.
leave Sunken Ember alone, you rude one.
And after it bites down on Sunken Ember, like almost encapsulating the whole top half of him, you take your
Damn.
war pick and jam it into its neck, and the head just kind of slumps down on the side. And that head is just not gonna move anymore.
It's them for Sunken Ember.
Yeah, oh yeah. The mouth opens up and Sunken Ember is just covered in slobber, and there's a huge row next to you.
What?
I tried.
That head now
Thanks.
lies dead in the sand.
Woohoo!
Up next is Ace.
Okay, great. I'm gonna do my blade flourish one last time and see what I can do.
On blade flourish.
Okay, that is going to be a 20 to hit and a 21 to hit, and then the last one will not.
Okay, both of those will definitely hit.
Great.
One of the heads is, both of those heads are still down nice and low after biting your friends.
Okay. That time I did 22 damage.
Yikes.
Dang!
I have only been rolling like 1s and 2s on damage, so I'm really glad to have actually rolled higher.
Yeah.
You sliced open one of its eyes and it's like screaming now in pain. Is there anything else you're doing, Ace?
No, I'm good after that.
Okay. Jeez. Sunken Ember.
All right, so
There's a dead head right next to you.
yeah, I'm gonna go for the live ones.
That's a good call.
So first up, soup ladle. That's not gonna hit because that's a 10.
No, it's not gonna hit.
The next one, and that's a 12. So considering how I'm already like halfway down, I am going to spend my bonus action and use my phase step to teleport 30 feet away, and then move a bit further away.
All right, you teleport back up against the cliff wall, just kind of off to the side a little bit.
You should teleport by me. I can give you cure wounds since you're
Sure, I'll do that.
half down. Yeah.
Over by Jenny there. Starshine. What's the wolfie doing?
So the people who are attacking the heads of the tentacles, they down at a level where Starshine can get them, so we can do the pack tactics things that what I'm asking about, basically.
Two of the heads are down close enough to the ground. The tentacles are up in the air.
Okay. So
I'm attacking next to them if that.
Okay, yeah, Starshine will go over by Ace and go for those bitings. Oh, no, that's a 10. That's not good. Why do you do that?
No, it's not going to do it.
All right, let's
Starshine snaps up at the head.
Well, but it's actually advantage, so.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's much better. That's a 21.
Ooh. Catches like the lower lip of the creature, just gives a good yank.
9.
Okay. And there's just like blood and saliva just dripping all from this head. It's in a very bad shape and very, very mad. Polly, what would you like to do?
Okay, so we've got a tentacle that's really bad, or the tentacles are up?
The tentacles are up. One of the heads is really bad. It's down
just
by
the
you.
head. Okay.
Yeah, just the head. It
okay.
came in for a bite.
As I see Sunken Ember go away, I'm gonna say to them, "Oh, well, I was gonna. Okay, I guess get healing from over there."
They out. They wanted to get away too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I'm gonna do Divine Smite again at 2nd level, just to add that 3d8 radiant damage when I hit.
All right.
So just want to double check that real quick. With the war pick, let's hit this. I almost rolled a d8. That's not gonna do me any good right now. Okay. That's a better roll. 16 plus 7 is 23 to hit.
Yes.
For the first attack. So we'll do the war pick damage first. 8 points of piercing damage. Okay, and then we'll do the 3d8 radiant. 1, 8, so 9, 2. 11 points of radiant damage for the first attack. So with the first attack. Then I have my second attack. Unless the head is gone.
The head is like very woozy. Its eyes are just like
Okay.
Kind of,
We'll do the second attack. 18. Okay, I'll do the 18. 18, 7, 25 to hit.
yeah, that's gonna hit. My goodness.
Okay. 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 4 is 13 points of piercing damage with the war pick. You need to stop bothering these people.
And with the
I'm
gooey
trying to do this for the greater good.
the gooey blood and the radiant light shining about, that head also just slumps down under.
How's everyone doing?
Itchy.
This is actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
Jenny, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 2 for Sunken Ember here. Well, it's only 6. You get back.
Every point helps. Thank you.
Every point
Better than
helps.
nothing. All right. Anything else?
I think I might try to do the change features of the range. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna mark this thing with Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. So every time I hit it, I deal an extra 1d6 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and that lasts for like an hour or so.
Yeah.
The creature, 2 of its heads dead. Like, it pulls the one living head back up into the sky, and the tentacles flail about again.
Oh crap.
And are going to drop lightning again on Polly. And because wow, you murdered the crap out of one of those heads. And I think this time, Ace,
Okay.
you finally did like a huge chunk. That's dexterity saving throws for both of you.
Yep. I'm really good at dexterity. Nope. That's a 10.
That's a non-natural 20 for me.
Okay, you will only take half damage from this, Ace.
Great.
You managed to leap out of the main effect of this, and
Polly's just looking up and goes, "Bring it!"
are you okay, Polly? That is 24 lightning damage.
Yup.
Ace, you'll only take 12 of it as it strikes down next to you, causing sand to instantly melt and form into glass and shoot off to the sides. And it starts backing away deeper into the water, like dragging its 2 heads. The 2 heads are still very much in the tip of the waves, just like right there at the edge of the water. But the main bulk of the body is pulling back, dragging these 2 larger heads with it.
Yeah, you leave these people alone.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Oh,
The heads are currently dead, so you can attack them. It just won't hurt it.
Oh, if it won't hurt it, then.
so the rest of it is in the ocean aspect.
It's like 20 feet out into the water. Like, it's not out of range, it's just retreating.
I gotcha.
But
It's
there's
very
nothing.
slow on land.
There's nothing live near us that is retreating.
Right. The heads are very slowly being dragged away. But it is Ace's turn. What would you like to do, Ace?
I'm really afraid that the water's gonna get deep, and if there's nothing to do, okay. This is a struggle. This is a real struggle. I guess I'll go ahead and, because I can't really do anything at this range, but I can start laughing and say, "That's right, you run, stupid beast," and cast Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, mock that thing.
Nice.
And
That's
wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw. All right.
Yeah,
Oh.
goodbye, calamari.
That's not gonna work. That's only a 10.
Yes!
Yeah, that will not succeed. So it takes terrible psychic damage. It takes 2 psychic damage and has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes. So
Hey. Yeah, it glares at you from the water. Sunken Ember, what would you like to do?
Should I rub back in? Because I basically only have I have some darts, but I mostly have melee stuff. Let's see. I don't know if my key things work with ranged attacks. Let's see. Yeah, melee weapon attack. So I can't stun it from afar. So I'm going to run in.
Okay.
And I am going to try simply attack it again.
How are you going to reach? Are you running into the water?
How far is it into the water?
It's about 20 feet into the water.
Okay,
the water
is
is
it-
pretty shallow. It's low tide.
Okay, so how far away is it from me roughly?
20 feet into the water. You were back by the cliff, so about 35, 40 feet.
Oh, no problem. My speed is 45 feet.
you're a
Say,
monk.
you're a monk. You've got that
Gotcha.
fast speed. You got it.
Okay, so my first attack is a 21.
Yes, that'll hit.
Yeah.
And my second, that's a 24.
Those will
Woo!
hit.
So that's going to be... I want to also expend key points for Stunning Strike on both. Like, if the first one fails, then just also do it on the second one, if that's possible.
I mean, if that's possible with your character, then yes, by all means.
I still have 2 key points remaining. So,
Okay.
but for damage, it's going to be 9 and 6.
Okay. And then it has to make what kind of save to not be stunned?
A Constitution save, DC 14.
All right. This thing's got some pretty good constitution. 15, just barely. Just barely gets away with it.
Okay, so the second
and then
one.
you just put the other one on the second. All right. Oh, much, 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 much better. Like, yeah, that was a 19 on the die. Totally is not stunned by your punches.
Ah, damn. Okay. Then I still have a bonus action remaining. So I'm going to use my martial arts abilities. So every time I make an attack action, I can use a bonus action to just do another unarmed strike. So I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
And yeah, that's going to be a 14, so that doesn't hit.
That's not going to hit. This creature is not happy. It wants to run away. You're chasing it into the sea. It lives in the sea. You don't. It's not happy. It is Starshine's turn.
I mean,
Puppy in the water!
yeah, if Starshine can swim out there enough to bite it.
Sure, why not? I don't see any problem with this.
All right, Starshine's gonna doggy paddle out there.
Gets up on its foot in the water. And,
A nat 20!
all
That's
right.
the best. That's
Feel that damage.
oh my god, I love D&D so much. Start off as a catering company, and the next thing, we're at
9. And I get double damage for that. But wait, I don't get the bonus though on that, right? Just the die, right?
Just the double the die, yeah, not the
Right. Okay, so that's 4, 9, 11, 16 altogether.
Like yanks off one of its toes. It just has a big hunk of meat to chew on now. And the creature lifts its foot up, causing Starshine to stumble into the water, and it very much so wants to flee now. Holly, what do you do?
as a bonus action, I'm gonna do compelled duel.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
the best paladin spell.
You attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand for the duration. So let's just do the save before I read anything else.
All right. Wisdom.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Sorry, I wanted that to work. That sounded awesome.
No, I know. If it succeeds on the saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn. Okay, hold on. Sorry. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move into a space that is more than 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
If it succeeds on this saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn. The spell ends if you attack any other creature, if you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than that target, if a creature is friendly to you, damages the target. Oh, okay, well that's going to be a problem. Or cast a harmful spell on it, or you end your turn more than 30 feet away from it. But I've essentially now compelled it to come back into melee range, maybe?
Yeah. It sounds like the saving throws happen on its turn.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see on its turn if it wants to run away or not.
Okay. So I'm like, I'm not done with you yet.
And then...
And then, so that was my bonus action. Screw it. I'm gonna pop my last second level spell slot to do the divine smite again on it. So yeah. So first attack with the wall pick
into the water.
Well, yeah, I would assume like because of the thing, like we kind of meet midway.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first one. Okay, so 19 plus 7 is 26 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. Okay, 8 points plus 2 is 10 plus 4, 14 points of piercing damage. And then there's the 3d8. So 8, 7, so the 15, and 4, 19 points of radiant damage. Plus the whatever I did for the 14 of the piercing. Okay, so and then I'm just normal attack. I'm not done with you yet. Okay, that's a 14. 14 plus 7 is 21 to hit.
Okay, yeah. It's gonna hit.
4 plus 2 is 6 plus 4, 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah. As far as I know, that's all.
Okay.
And I did my bonus action, so that's all.
And as you're wailing into it and radiant energy is shooting off, it starts thrashing around in pure anger and just wants to murder you specifically. But the pain is too much, and it charges forward with the other two heads kind of like lazily following behind and just slams into the cliff face and collapses down. And some rocks start falling down. They just slam, doosh, 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 and hit on the ground. And this creature is not moving anymore.
Rocks fall, it all dies.
We saved the people and the village! Well, I mean, there's still the Jerk Prince, but that can be taken care of later!
There's still a Jerk Prince, but this creature is not going to be an issue for you.
She's gonna turn to the other three. I'm sorry, I was wrong. That was a really good idea to fight the beast. We killed the beast!
We killed the beast!
We killed the beast!
We should get money for this.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Can we like take this to the fort and say, hey, we killed it. What do we get?
Honestly,
move this creature. It is way too large, but you could just point over the cliff and be like,
honestly, hold on.
Starshine,
I was actually thinking.
with the big chunk that he bit out of the toe of this thing. This will be fine.
You've got a
Is no
toe
one
the size of
out?
your head.
Yeah.
At the cliff? Is no one out at the cliff? Because, like, the beast
That's
was
true.
coming.
Everybody's
Yeah.
So, like,
Yes.
look
Okay,
up and, like,
yes.
wave.
No, that is
Something.
And a lot of noise was probably happening. It's like everybody's peering over the cliff, like just watching. Some of them are actually eating popcorn left over from the festival from the night before, you know.
They're just
There's
falling
Anything
down.
for
They're
them?
like making bets amongst each other.
There's just a row of heads peering over the edge of the cliff. Like,
Wait,
you see money
we-
changing hands.
We hear clapping.
It's a golf clap. Hello, thank you. I'm also gonna be like, we good now?
Well, I can't hear you, but
No, I meant that to my my
yes.
deity.
Dear
We
God.
good now?
yes, Faven smiles upon you. Their wind in your hair. blowing
Honestly,
in
we
your-
can just chop off the heads to show to anybody who needs proof that we did this.
Everybody saw us.
I think you've
They
got
did
enough
see
witnesses
us.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
We
we
also have
did
plenty of
good.
witnesses.
Yeah.
Also,
Hooray!
There wasn't anything else. We have gone over on our time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Sorry, game 3.
Ikiri will pay you handsomely for your time.
Woohoo.
Thank you so much for saving our friends. It is a shame about the creature, but you did what you thought you had to do.
What? Now we care about the. Okay, you know what? First of all, just be nicer to people you hire to do stuff for you. There. That's
I'm
your
confused.
lesson
Why
to learn
did
from
you want
this.
us to kill the creature. That's weird.
Useful asset.
A lesson, a mystery we will find out next time.
That's why
Just
no
if you're gonna
one
execute people, just execute people the normal way.
wants-
Also, I'm not going to give you any burgers from this beast, okay?
Beast burgers.
Akira, you're cute and all, but you're kind of messed up.
Come by
Yeah.
anytime you like, Jenny.
Oh.
He's 75!
Burger.
So Kanamba, I think we should start. I think everyone we should start. Obviously, we need to be, mercenary pastry deliveries, and now my words are failing me.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes, exactly.
Sounds good.
You
That's
leave,
our.
you leave town, saviors of Caradan, thousands of gold in your pouches.
yeah.
Yay.
Sounds
The
good.
Congratulations.
end.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
y'all.
All right. So
Thank you, Scott.
yeah, thank you guys so good.
Good job.
You guys are-
Good job dealing with us.
Thank you everyone for participating here in game 2. I have been put in charge of announcing when our next stream is going to be, what our next charity is going to be. So we are going to have our next stream in October. It will be a spooky fundraising stream benefiting NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. You can stay tuned for more
awesome.
details. Yeah. And please follow us on Twitter at Roll4Change. You can find us our website, roll4change.org, and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/roll4change. And just in case you didn't get it from looking at all the stuff around here, that's Roll4Change with the number 4. So I don't know how the end bit of this goes. If Nick comes in and then like drops us out. Hey!
Do we? Are we supposed to
I don't
say
know
like
if
who
it
we
goes.
are and?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Scott, do you want to go first?
Yeah,
Sure.
Scott.
Well, once again, my name is Scott Blake. I am the host and DM for Seasons of Skyrend. We release every Thursday, and it has been an absolute joy DMing this group of misfits.
yeah.
Misfits. I'll go. I'm Renee Rhodes. I can be found on Twitter at RayDNR. I am also the Dungeon Master or Fate of Fate and the Fable Maidens, which is an all-women D&D actual play podcast that's also family friendly. So you can find that at Fate FM Cast across the board. We release every other Monday, and we're also on iTunes and a bunch of other podcatchers. So check it out.
Hello, I'm Lynn Andrews. You can find me at AdorkableDM on Twitter and Instagram. Formerly was part of Awful Good Crew, which if you want to catch past episodes of that, you can go to awfulgoodcrew.com or wherever you get your good podcasts. I am currently in between projects right now, so shout out to World Walkers and the Broadswords. But yeah, go check out all these wonderful people's things because they're fantastic people and stuff. And now I'm babbling.
You are.
Yes, the stream on July 28th. See, I'm the floating NPC person now. I don't know, whatever. Check out all the cool stuff. Dirk?
Oh, definitely check out all the cool stuff. I'm Dirk. I can be found on Twitter at the Dirkest. I am a video
That is the best.
Naturally. I am a video game designer. I am currently just looking for a job at various video game studios as a narrative designer. I occasionally post D&D homebrew, and I am not on any podcasts yet. Feel free to invite me. But I am trying to set one up with the Discord server that I run called One Shot Club, which is an inclusive server meant to bring people together and play games.
Woo!
Woo! And I'm Courtney. You can find me on Twitter at ComicsCourtney. I call myself that because I make comics, you guys. I know, hard to believe.
They're super awesome.
And yeah, actually, I just had one come out, just a collection of short stories, and you can DM me to purchase, or you can look at my other stuff I have available at my website, CourtneyBrookeDavis.com. That's it.
Cool.
Everyone.
All right,
Thank
they can
you.
hear me now.
All right.
So we are going to transition over. It will be probably less than 15 minutes, and we will start game 3 shortly. Thank you,
All right,
everyone.
well,
Thanks for
It's very
staying
cool.
with
Thank
us.
you.
see you all.